been experiencing whenever I walk. There are times that I've met people who have told me that, Mike or Michael, why have you really wasted your time? Why have you wasted yourself to serve, to aspire to become a priest at this age? Why do you waste your time being a Catholic seminarian? Why do you waste your time serving God? Why don't you do something meaningful? Why don't you go to university, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a scientist? Do something meaningful. This is what some people always tell me whenever I meet them. Some of my classmates still wonder what I'm still doing here. Some of them wonder and see my life as a waste. And this is what we have always thought. There's a guy who just today told me that you passed so well in KCSE and you ended up going to seminary. What a waste. And it is not just about me. I've also heard so many people comment and say terrible things about those who have given their lives to the service of God. For example, they see sisters in a convent and they say, why has this beautiful lady wasted her whole life to go and become a sister? What a waste. Why has this handsome young man wasted his life to go and become a priest? What a waste. People always say this, that whenever they see you going to serve God, they see you as a total waste. But let me tell you something that I've always reflected on and thought about is that whenever you come out to serve God, it is not a waste at all. There is great joy in serving the Lord. And whenever you give your life to serve God, you have not done any waste at all. We human beings sometimes behave so indifferent in that we want always to give God what is bad and we expect God to give us what is good. That is why that question is really aiming at something that is very negative. When you say that, why has this handsome young man decided to become a priest? What a waste. Or when you say that, why has this young, beautiful lady decided to serve God as a sister? She could have had a beautiful family, she could have had a beautiful life. Do we, are we trying to say that only those who are not beautiful should come to serve the Lord? Are we trying to say that God does not need good things from us human beings? Or what do we mean when we say that someone who has decided to serve God is a waste? This is something that triggers a lot. Let us, just the same way that we expect good things from the Lord, let us not give him remnants. Let us not give him what is bad. We expect good things, let us give good things. That is why you will find people going to church. And when he goes to church, if he had like 250 shillings note, he will choose maybe one that is torn or that one which is terrible, that he can't use to any shop. That is the one that you will be feeling very free to go and drop it in the church box somewhere. That old coin that you know, if I go with it to any shop, if I go with it to any supermarket, no one will accept it. That is the one that you bring to the church and drop it there. Or we have been in the season of Lent where we do almsgiving. You find that the church always requests us that if you have something that you wish you can donate to help somebody in need, be it a clothing, be it a bedding, anything that you feel like you want to share with someone who is in need. At this period of Lent, we are always requested you can bring it in the church, or you can do it yourself by giving it to someone who needs it. You find that many people will always take from the worst of whatever they have. I will go to my wardrobe, choose the oldest, choose the most terrible one, the torn one, and give it to someone else as alms giving to that person. Or I will take it to the priest to go and give it to someone else. But I will choose among my worst clothes, my worst beddings, my old shoe that I can never put on again, and give it. Let me tell you that what we're doing by then is like you're doing charity to God. And when you're doing charity to God and you take among the worst to give to God, don't expect good things too. Whatever you give out is whatever you will be receiving back. And I think God really, really also needs the best from us. That is why when you are in a process of doing charity, you are giving to someone else. You are partaking in the role of God. The person you are giving clearly is the image of God, created in the image of God. You can't give directly to God. You can't throw it up and say, I've given it to God, but you'll be giving to these people who are in need. Whatsoever you do to the little of these, you do it to me. Whatsoever you do to this hungry person, you do it to me. Whatsoever you do to this person who is in need of your help, you do it to me. God is rightly present in those people who are in need. God is rightly present at that neighbor who is near your homestead. So, when you do bad to this neighbor, it is like you are doing bad to God. So, let us always strive never to do bad or to give the worst and keep the best for ourselves. It is good to always have the best, but the one who gives you the best, you should never return the worst. It is just like someone you have been helping. As a human being, I may find someone that I help, but the person that I help is not so much appreciative. And even though I help him, he is so disrespectful to me. Or I can be helping this person, but in return, the person will be doing so many bad things to me. How will you feel? God needs the best from us. I don't regret serving God. I don't regret any moment that I've spent in the house of the Lord. For sure, I affirm that one day in the house of the Lord is better than 1,000 elsewhere. And this is my testimony. One day spent serving the Lord is better than 1,000 spent doing any other thing. One day spent serving those people in need, serving those people who represent God's image in the world, is better than 1,000 of weekends with fun and party and everything. So let us always strive to give God the best. Give God the best if you expect the best from Him. If you are a singer, sing to the best. Praise Him, serve Him. If you are a liturgical dancer, do it so well. If you are a leader, lead well. Give the Lord the best. Don't give God what you know that even if you are given, you could not appreciate. You will never appreciate it. This is what I want to share with you today, that God also needs the best from us. Let us not focus only in our lives, but let us focus on serving the Lord and giving our best to serving Him, while we do also our best to make the world a better place, while we use the best, the energy that He has given us to serve Him. Thank you so much. Be blessed. And know that Bro Michael wishes you a blessed Lenten period and a fruitful Holy Week. Thank you so much for always following this channel. Be blessed.